The fires are roaring, which means it must be time. Hello, everyone. My name is Fictira, Fictitious, whatever you wish to call me. And welcome to Fireplace Chats. This is episode 8. And today, I'm going to continue my talks roughly from last time. And we're going to be talking about materials. Well, more so textures and materials. Another very interesting and nice optimization trick is going to be in relation to your textures. It's actually going to be your number one. Between models, you can't inherently always downscale a model itself. If it's going to be high poly, it's going to always be high poly. You can change that, I suppose, but for most people making avatars, it's a bit above their reach. So today, I'm going to talk about what you can do within Unity itself. And that is going to be downscaling textures. Now, first and foremost, your first line of defense between high usage cost and not quest compatible is going to be downscaling textures. Now, that sounds scary for those that really like those high details. I am well aware. However, to believe it or not, for most people like me who's stuck on a Quest 2 hooked to their computer over Wi-Fi, as well as a lot of the other Quest users and Quest 2 users that are wired to their computer, I'm gonna be honest with you people. If your textures are over 2048 by 2048, no one is truly going to really notice a difference unless they look super deep. And if you're above, over 4000 by 4000, you're just wasting resources. And frankly, I'm impressed you got that to upload. Downscaling textures is going to be a natural effect. However, that doesn't mean it's a natural downscale of quality. If you really wanted to put the time and effort in, you could absolutely use it to your benefit and make some really, really cool low poly type of models. PlayStation 1 style stuff if you really wanted. Or you can be a bit more cause and effect. I generally don't like making my textures, whether it's PC or on Quest, over 2000 by 2048 by 2048 specifically. Which I believe is going to be 1440p, I want to say. It's about as good as you're going to get between optimization and quality. Now on Quest, on the other hand, I love if I can make my avatar go 1024 by 1024. You're going to notice a downscale, I fully admit. However, the performance gain means that an avatar like this can be put onto Quest. Or Hyenids, they can be put on Quest. Nova Beasts, high detail, lots of models, the other kind. All of it can be put on Quest if you know how to balance textures and the amount of textures to the image quality and size. Unity has a built-in feature where you can mess with all of these things on a grand scale, downscaling the texture specifically for the Android platform. So let's say you have all your avatar textures set to 1024 by max. So it's already downscaling to 1024. Or, no, let's go 2048 to match my avatar, to be exact. So let's say all your textures are already set to 2048 by 2048. Well, whenever you send it over to Android, that's probably going to be a little too much. I know this one was. So textures had to get downscaled. I downscaled a lot of my textures to 1024 specific to the Android platform, and that works flawlessly. It means that only when I'm uploading to Android is those textures downscaled a little bit so that the Android platform can use the same texture with all the same detail, but it's just a little more pixelated when it comes out the final product. And that's okay. Unfortunately, when it comes to Quest and the limitations that VRChat has provided us, and the hardware, getting a high detail is just something that isn't always 100% on option. Sometimes it is, for the lighter avatars. I fully have seen it happen. I've seen it in some really, really impressive avatars. And between the last episode and this episode, I hope that you will be able to add those little fine details and the little attention to details to make it so that your PC avatars can make it all the way over to Quest. And so that way, more of your friends can join you, see the work you put in, and enjoy exactly what you're doing and what you put your time and effort in. Because avatar creation is extremely rewarding when you get it right, or even when you get it wrong. I fully have done that too. However, with that being said, I think I've talked this topic a little longer than I was expecting. So, until we meet again, I've been fictitious, however you may want to call me, and this has been Fireplace or Fire Pit Chat, Episode 8. And this concludes my pair of episodes for the time. Until we meet again, it was wonderful talking to you all. Bye bye.